Hello, my planty friends, and welcome. I am the owner of Here for a Good Time. I started my business back in 2020, and this is going to be my very first YouTube video, and I would love to show you what I just got for wholesale. So this was actually my very first wholesale order I ever placed. I got on several different accounts, and I chose one specific place to order from. I will be selling these very soon, within a month. Don't mind my dog in the background, she loves shadows. I started unwrapping. They wrapped really, really well. They had cardboard around the plants along with fluff inside, and they had wrapped the pots themselves with plastic really, really well so the dirt wouldn't fall out. So that was really nice features that they did to help protect it from getting squished in shipping. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my process. When I was unwrapping the plants, I made sure to set them aside. I gave it about a day. I came back to it, and then I went ahead and took the plastic off of everything. And I checked to see if any of the plants needed to be watered. Only a couple of them did, which was nice. And so I went ahead and I watered those. And at the end, I made sure to spray with pesticide as a preventative. Nothing appeared to have pests, but I just wanted to be on the safe side. As you know, when something's shipping from point A to point B, you always want to acclimate your plants away from your current plants so as to make sure that pests, if there are any on the new plants, that they don't get transferred to your old ones. This is just something that I implement every single time I bring in new plants. It's just a safe thing to do. If you have a collection of plants, you probably have had this happen before where you got a pest on one of your plants and then it spread to your other ones and you didn't catch it in time. It is a pain. I also made little labels for every single plant. So when it does get shipped, they know the exact name of it. They know it's the proper plant that they're getting. And just for myself. So first up, I purchased variegated caramel marbles. I have 2 of them that will be for sale. They have wonderful color, super variegated. This was actually a wish list plant of mine. I am so happy that I was able to snag a couple for you guys. It's still gonna be a while before I buy one for myself. Now this next one, I have a Monstera Peru. I only purchased one of these, but look at that dark green color. That's so intense. I put it under the sun so you could kind of see like the contrast of the veins. It is so gorgeous. Now at some point I might decide to do lives like on Instagram Live or on Facebook. And it's not something that I've done yet, but I am looking forward to doing that possibly in the future. Next up is one of my favorites. It's a Syndapsis tricolor. And if you look here closely, you can see the silver, the dark green, and then the nice contrast of the lime green on here. And it is just, I'm excited for this one. This is another one that's a wish list plant of mine that I really want to own one of these days. But I do have 5 of those available. Again, these are going to be for sale towards the end of the month, end of July. Now for my Hoya people, I have Hoya Bella. It's got inner variegation. I also have the Hoya Bella outer variegation as well. More on the Hoyas, I also bought Hoya Carnosa Compacta. I have 3 of these that will be available. If you put it in the sun and it gets sun stressed, that white will turn pink. And that's how you start getting pink on this particular plant. Now I also purchased 2 Euphorbia white ghosts. They look like cacti. They're not cacti. They're not in that family. It's sitting in my dining room window with the cacti though. This big guy here is a hanging basket. This is one that I actually do own, but mine is really tiny. So this is a Burl Marx Fantasy. I just love that I was able to get a hanging basket of this because I've never really gotten to see them this big in person. All the ones that I've seen are not even half this size. And I only purchased 1 of these. Now another really cool Syndapsis that I was able to get a hold of is the Syndapsis Baticon. Don't come for me if I am pronouncing these wrong, I'm so sorry. But as you can see, it has that Aurea splash pattern on it, which is really cool. And this, I bought 2. This one has a lot of splash, the other one not so much, but they are currently pushing out new leaves. So I'm hoping that the one that doesn't have as much color is going to push out more here in the future. Now here's a big favorite of mine. One that I was so excited to find next to the variegated caramel marble was also the Philodendron Orange Princess. And you can see here it's got wonderful color, lots of splashy pattern going on. It's got the really dark, just deep colored new leaves that are coming out. They're this deep orangish red. And then obviously they harden off but it still kind of keeps that nice orangey color to them. And I made sure to put these in different lighting so you could kind of see the differences in the orange color. You see it in regular lighting, under the sun, and in direct light. It's just a beautiful plant, and I also have 4 of these for sale. Next up was the Syngonium tricolor. Now what's crazy is if you were in this from, just a few years ago, you'll remember that this particular Syngonium was high up there in price. It was around $1,500. Now they're really affordable. I feel like anyone at this point could buy one. And I do have 3 of these available. My Hoya people again. So I bought a Hoya calistophylla, and if you look at these dark veins on this Hoya has me sold. I don't own this one, but it is wonderful. I love it. It is so cool. So that is another one that I have. I only bought 1 of those though. And last but not least, I did buy Philodendron mexicanum. I do have 2 6-inch pots available of those, and I think those were the biggest plants that I did buy. They're obviously on poles, as you can see, and they're very well established. So I'm excited to say that those are the plants that I have available. As you can see here, I purchased around 30. It doesn't sound like a lot, but man, it was a lot of work doing all that by myself, unpacking and just getting them prepared and ready to be sold in the future after they've acclimated to my space. So those are all the plants that I brought home this time around, and I hope you enjoyed watching me unbox all of these. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next time.